Karem. We appreciate you taking the time today to do a little bit of an interview with us. So we just got a couple of questions. The first question is, we just want to know what Narrowgate Physio helped you with.
I'd say I was pretty much like in pain for about 4 months. It was getting to a point where I was like, I would just go train legs and I don't need more of that. I'm pretty good on legs, so I was like struggling to train shoulders and back, and like basically anything upper was being sort of affected at that point. So I sort of saw Jason basically everywhere. He was like everywhere, like anytime Belmore, he'd just be on the walls and the windows and stuff. So I reached out to him and he was being like so sweet and so nice and so like accommodating for my needs and stuff. So I came down and basically like I think since my first appointment, it's just been like just up from there. And I think now I'm like 80% on the way to recovery. So yeah, pretty happy with it.
That sounds really good. Can you tell us a little bit more about the shoulder pain and how it has affected you?
I think when I first started with my shoulder pain, it was basically, I couldn't even like at work, just typing on my computer, like just typing, I was getting pain. Like the slightest movement away from my natural position was just painful at all times. And then obviously I would train like 6 days a week. So just training in general was a struggle at that point. I couldn't do anything upper body. So shoulders, back, like traps, anything in that sort was being affected. So yeah, it was like a deep, like just straining pain that was always lingering around. And it wasn't until I started coming here that I started to like sort of see that sort of wither away a little bit. But yeah, it wasn't fun. Yeah.
So what did you find most helpful about our sessions? And what did you find like most effective?
I'd say it's more so just like everything's so personalized. So I know with a lot of physios, it's a lot of like textbook stretches, like, oh, he's like a rear delt stretch, and like it's like rotator cuff stretch. It's like the basic textbook like you can find on YouTube. But I feel like with here, it was like accommodating to my split, and basically it was just I'd get asked a lot of questions from Jason and yourself just about what I would train and how I would train and what worked in with my workouts. So I felt more taken care of in a sense, more just like it wasn't just a basic, here's the physio course and just, you know, figure it out. It was more so we know how you train, we know why you train, and this is what's going to help you the most. And it actually worked out that way because I was seeing a physio prior to Jason and Andy. So you guys, I was seeing someone else in Canterbury for about 4 months, and like I'd get some results, but it was always like a slope where I just like I'd see him, not see him, and then it was like a constant back to square one. It wasn't until I started coming to here where I was like sort of seeing that permanent like relief with my shoulder. So yeah.
So I think you touched on it a little bit with that answer, but what do you think you love most about working with us or the physio sessions?
I'd say the best part about working with you guys is just, it's more so like the care factor, like the random texts from yourself and Jason, just like checking up randomly, like random times. Hey, how you feeling? Or like, how you doing? It just shows like it's not about the money, it's not about the, you know, business aspect. It's just more so like, look, you're a person, I'm a person, you know, I'm in pain. It's just a matter of, are you okay? Are we helping you? Is it useful? I think it's more so just the connection we have. Like, I think we're both like, all three of us are now like mates. It's not more just like, oh, you're my physio. We're just actual friends now, and I know you guys care for me, and by my shoulder, I was like constantly like checking up and seeing how I'm going. So yeah, I think it's just more so goes past the businessy physio session. It's more so just like connection as well.
So last question, would you recommend Narrowgate Physio to anyone, and why?
No. No. No, I'd recommend it to everyone for sure. Like, honestly, like the value is insane. Like, I've been to, I think 2 or 3 physios that are local. Not calling shots. But I've been to a few local physios, and a lot of the times you get the basic YouTube answers that are like, okay, do these stretches, go above your head, and do like the 3 kilos, and like you do that and you get the relief. But with here, you get the actual personalized, like what's meant for you and what's good for you, because they just ask the right questions and they actually watch you and they train with you, so they know what's going to work out properly for you. 100% recommend it to anyone. I feel like you can't find better than someone who cares. That's what you really want with a physio or just any sort of health professional. You want the actual care factor and the connection. That surpasses just the, you know, basic, I'm paying you for this. It's just more so like I actually care about you and I want you to get better. So yeah, recommend.
Yeah, thank you so much. Those are some really kind answers, and we really appreciate everything that you do for us. Hi Karem, so we also got a little bit of a gift for you. It's not nothing physical, but what we have here is one of our business cards with your initial on it. And essentially what you can do is you can recommend either one of your friends or even yourself, and it would be a full course of physio treatment on us. Yeah.
That's so cool. Thank you.
All good.
Thank you.
All good.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
I appreciate you. Thank you.